All right. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have done your reading assignment, okay? All right. So, um, have you started the reading assignment already? Okay, great. All right. So, for the reading assignment, okay, just stay on the first question. All right, you're going to be given the topic, and it will usually tell you to download and install certain things. So if you look in the task area, you'll see it's telling you to download and install a working Python environment. All right. Have you downloaded a Python environment already? You have? Okay, great. All right. Okay, using ideally shell. Okay. There's another one that you can use. Can you click on a new tab? I'm going to show you another one that you can use since we're using your screen right now. All right. So you can type in PyCharm in a Google search. It's PYCHARM. PY, not pie as in food. You're thinking about food right now. PyCharm, so PYCHARM. PyCharm, and you can type the word. Well, you don't have to type download. That's fine. Not Python. PyCharm. The name of the editor is called PyCharm, and you use it to compile Python code. Let me type it in the chat in case you're not figuring out how to spell it. There is the spelling. You look in the chat. I spelled it for you. Yes. Okay, so all right, so the thing is you're going to need an IDE to help you with the code because the terminal window that you start out with is not going to be able to give you all the functions to help you to do the code in the best way possible. So I recommend people download the PyCharm IDE if you can. It's not compulsory, but it does help a lot. Okay, we're not going to install that now, but I was just trying to show you where you can find that software. The other one that we use is called Replit.com, which I highly recommend for both the CS1101 and CS1102 persons. So on Replit.com, you can create an account. Yasin, can you tell me if you have a Replit.com account already? I'm not sure if you've been following the videos early that I've been sending. All right, good. So here's a screen. Can you just hold on a second there, let people get used to the screen there? Now, Replit.com is a good way for you to code as well, and you can use it for both Java and Python. So this will work for all students that are listening to me now. So you can click sign up in the top right and just use your Google account, and it works great. All right, take time, man. Don't move so fast, okay? If you move too fast, you'll miss stuff, all right? Can you just can you just click back and just show them where the Google, okay, sign up? Right. Oh, you already clicked on Google account. Well, it's pretty straightforward. So it starts off with the account. It's free. There's no need for you to pay anybody anything. So if you're asked to pay, then you're probably at the wrong site and you got scammed. All right. Now to start the code, you would click on create. So there's a button that says create, or you see something that says new REPL. Now if you pause right here, don't do anything, you notice that you can use Python or Java. All right. So for the CS1102 people, you would select Java. If you're doing CS1101, select Python. So I'm going to ask you, if you haven't done that yet and you're listening to me now, go on replit.com and create your account. All right, remember this is about environment and software setup. If you have done all of this before, just give us 5 minutes and we'll get back to you because I know some persons they have already started doing live classes with me already. All right, you can give it a particular title if you don't want to use that weird title that they give you at start. Yours is called Yearly Thrifty Data Mining, but you can give it a name that you will find more descriptive in the title area, but you don't have to change that. It's up to you, it's optional. So name it whatever you want and then you can click on Create REPL. All right, so for those doing CS1102, you're going to do the same thing. Name your Java REPL, whatever you want, and then click create. All right, so it will load up the online IDE. Okay, so that's how you install that one. Okay, all right. Okay, who here is doing CS1102? Can you just unmute your mic for me? Who here is doing CS1102? Are you there? Anyone? Okay, great. Um, I see Stekalu said that he is lost. What course are you doing? Are you doing CS1101? Okay, you said that you are lost. Can you share your screen for us, please? So let's guide you through. Let me see, so I can see what you're doing. Okay, thank you, Yasin, for sharing your screen. You can stop sharing now. Stop presenting. All right. All right, Stekalu, are you there? All right. Can you share your screen, please? Do a screen presenting. You're doing, you're sending some Jamboard Google thing. We want you to actually share the screen that you're using right now, just as how Yasin just did. I'm just going to use the existing code that they give, so that you can understand how to test your code, with Replit.com. So just give me a second here. Let me just start this one more time. All right, so let me go ahead and run this and just make sure that this works. All right, great, it works. All right, so I'm just going to borrow some code from this that was in the assignment and just replace this print statement with it. All right. You can, but you at some point you'll want to start using the Eclipse ID. Okay, so what you would do whenever you're asked to do a print screen of your code, you're going to keep the word as main here, okay? Because Replit requires you to use main for this, but you know that really it would be superpower.java, okay? In this case. So when you want to do the print screen, you just do the code first, run the code first, and then you change the name to superpower, and then you can do a screenshot, okay? But you already know that you already ran it with the word as main. But just do the screenshot right here like this. But then when you want to test the code, you change the name back to main. That's the only limitation for the Replit.com. Okay. All right. So let no, it's not necessary with Eclipse. Okay. But let's go back to the assignment and see what else is there. So it's just getting us used to running this code here. Now next we'll add the Java x.swing.joption pane. But I'll pause and save that for a while. Let me just make sure that we can get Sonia started up. Okay, so let me stop presenting. Okay, Sonia, did you log into your Moodle already? Oh, she left? Oh, I didn't realize that she left. Okay, so I guess I can continue with you then, because there's nobody else here that wants CS1101 help. It doesn't seem that way. All right, so for this one here, you need to import the JOption pane, okay? So you add that line to the following of it, to the top of the code. This will be a standard thing. It doesn't matter if you're using, doesn't matter what you call the file. You will be using this as well. Let me. Oh, I thought I was sharing my screen. Sorry, I keep forgetting I'm when I stop presenting. Entire screen and all right, there we go. Okay, so let me go back to the document. So we need to import Java x.swing option JOption pane, and you put that at the top of the code. Okay, so you go above the class. and you say import javax dot swing dot j, and the j o is capital, okay? J o and p is capital, p a n e. Now this is going to be used so that you can have a graphical output. So you see here, you only seen superpowers to the rescue as text output, but if you want to have a graphical pop-up, then you need to use the JOption pane class. So that's why you use the import. Import allows you to bring code into your program that gives you extra features to do. So I'm actually going to keep both of them side by side so you can see what it looks like. Debug code. So this should work now. Let me go ahead and run. All right, and notice what's happening here, Hassan. Notice that it gives me a graphical output that says Superpowers to the rescue. Previously, remember what happened? When we had the, let me just delete this and show you. When we had the regular output, when we do the display with regular output using system out print line, this is what happens on the screen. Just look over here. What's happening now? End of print line. What did I miss? Oh, I'm missing one of the closing braces. That's just something we always have to be careful about because they come in pairs. All right. Okay, let me go ahead and run this. All right, so notice here it prints out just in text, okay? All right, when we use the J option pane, it prints it out as a graphical display. So they're just showing you two different ways that you have of displaying information on the screen. You can use the text command line style, or you can use the Java Swing JOption pane class to have it being graphical. Let me just do that one more time to show you. And there we have it. Okay. Awesome. So in terms of this assignment, um, there are more things for you to add to it. Sure.